The next step on the corporate ladder has become available. Surely this means I'm going to get the nod and promoted into the role. But no, yet again, I'm overlooked and someone else has got the role. Why do I keep getting overlooked? The reality is brutal. Are you ready?
Just lead.
There are many reasons why someone might get promoted into a new role, and equally as many reasons as to why someone might not get that promotion. If you keep getting overlooked for the same role time and time again, what sort of feedback are you getting from your superior? Is it some vague, ill-directed feedback that's not really giving you much to work on? Because maybe they're not telling you the truth. If you want to hear the truth as to why you're not getting that promotion time and time again, then keep watching, because I'm about to tell you, but be prepared, you might not like what you hear. I'm going to start with an easy one. Do you possess the soft skills required to be able to perform the role? Are you able to drive the direction and the values of the team? Are you able to build a team culture? Do you show a desire to improve the workplace around you? These are skills that you're able to develop, but you need to put the time and energy into developing those skills prior to going for that promotion. It's generally accepted amongst leadership that soft skills are the hardest skills to develop in a person. So if you're starting from a base level without any of the skills required for leadership, a leader that's recruiting into that position might look past you, because developing soft skills in a person makes their job much harder than it perhaps needs to be. Maybe you aren't showing the world that you're leadership material. When you're in and amongst the team, are you one of the boys, or do you tend to take a leadership role within the team? When a recruiter looks at you and your team, you might not stand out as a leader to them. They may also be warranted in their concern that you won't be able to make the hard calls when you need to, because you won't be able to separate yourself from the team. A strategy that I stole from the Navy was that when someone on a naval vessel got promoted, instantly they're moved to a different ship so that they're not leading the team that they were once part of. Any opportunity that I had when I was giving promotions within my team, I was trying to shift the team that they were leading so that they didn't have to lead the team that they came up through. I'm going to take a minute right here in the middle of this video just to let you know that I am a young and growing channel, which means subscriptions are incredibly important to me. To help grow this channel and help me get my voice out there to more people, please hit that subscribe button if you've been enjoying what's going on right here. Enough of that, let's get back to the video. Have you had the opportunity to step up, and did you make all the change that you could? Did you stamp your authority on that role? Because it might not be the best thing to do. Being seconded into a role is a very difficult position to be in. You need to garner the respect of the team you're leading, but also then be able to move back into that team when the substantive person comes back to that role. You so often see power go to the head of the seconded person. They make decisions and do things that they typically wouldn't do. And this is just so that they can prove themselves in the role. There needs to be a balance to your eagerness. I've seen someone seconded make positive culture shifts within the team while they were seconded, and the team was really on board with it. But then I've also seen someone that was just stepping up for a couple of weeks make rash decisions and big bold changes just so that they could prove themselves to me, and got their team offside and ultimately made it difficult for themselves when they had to go back to their normal role. Do you have any negative comments on your performance reviews or any less than savory conversations with your superior? I used to run quite a large team, and I can tell you right now that I did not forget a thing. These little details, I remembered them like I had a steel trap for a brain. You always see that person through the negative lens of what they've done. I remember every employee that burnt me in the past, and they never get second chances. As an employee with a bad record, you need to realize that it's going to take a lot of hard work to rectify the company's opinion of you. Does the company even know that you're interested in a promotion? Because not everyone is interested in getting promoted. If you go about your work silently getting things done and nutting away in the background, the organisation's not necessarily going to know that you want to move up through the corporate ladder. Put your resume in by all means, but you're going to shock the recruiters rather than impress them. If your leader knows that you want to get promoted and it's part of your development plan, they're going to be able to work with you to ensure that you're putting the steps in place to make that next step in your career. Moreover, your leader is going to be walking around the corridors of that corporation and having conversations with people that you don't have access to, and that might be able to help unlock that promotion that you desire. You keep getting overlooked, but it's none of the things that we've already talked about. Have you considered that you might just be a bit shit? Do the people you work with and work around look at you and respect you? Because if they don't, it might be a bit of a sign that you're a bit shit. Do you take leave at inopportune times? Are you the last person to put their hand up for work when it's getting handed around? And do you try and find any possible way that you can get out of a task that you've been handed? Don't just bypass this one thinking, nah, this one isn't me. Because there are people that are shit at their job out there. And it could be you. The truth is, you'll put your name in for promotion time and time again, and the leaders doing the recruiting are just sitting in the background reading your resume and laughing and saying, that's one we don't need to process. If this is the case with you, your work is going to need to be more foundational. Get better at your job and earn some respect. Getting that promotion should be on the horizon now, unless you're a bit shit. The best way to get there is to ensure that you've got a good career plan in place. And to work out how to build a career plan, you should click this link right here.